Well, hello again, students. Welcome to another lesson using free Sketchup. And this time I'm going to help you assemble an entire chess set. You'll have the chess board, you'll have 6 pieces already made. And now it's time to assemble them all into one assembly. So go free Sketchup in the Google search window. Click the first link, start modeling, and if you see the blue logo, you're good to go. I would say find your chessboard, select these 3 lines. Actually, just double click it. And you're good to go. Make sure you're in the parallel projection, front view. Double check to make sure that your format is still in decimals. And then you're going to want to import from Trimble Connect. Let's start with the pawn. Don't forget to double select your SketchUp folder. Find the pawn, insert as component, and don't be alarmed if it's large. What you want to do is under the move tool, the 4-arrow move tool, click and select the scale tool. It's the third one down. And then grab a corner and scale it down. And then look at it from top view and see if the diameter of your piece is appropriate and looks somewhat small compared to how you foresee the other pieces looking. Then you move it. You can grab a corner maybe. Move it. And then look at it from front view. Bring it down. Snap it to the table. Look at it from top view. And there is one piece, a white pawn locked to the top of your table. Now you can go, it's all selected still as a component, Control C, Control V for a copy, and just paste, Control V, move your pawn into position and click, Control V, put your pawn into position, click, Control V, click, Control V, click, Control V, click, and Control V, click. To make this process go faster, just go to these 3 lines. Import from Trimble Connect. Let's go with the Rook next. Find your Rook. Insert as component. Don't get alarmed if it looks too large. You want to go to the 4-arrow move tool, then select the scale tool, then scale it down, then use the move tool to lift it up and above your chessboard. You can look at it from left view or right view. Bring it down, snap it to your table, look at it from top view, and indeed it looks slightly bigger than my pawn, so that's what I want. Go Control C, move over to this other side, Control V, paste it into position. And then you can rotate and verify that it's looking proper. Looks good so far. So look at it from top view again. Go to these 3 lines. Import from Trimble Connect, going with the knight. Knight, insert as component. Don't get alarmed if it looks too big. Just go to the 4-arrow move tool, then select scale, scale it down, and you might move it now next to your, maybe it's about the same size as the castle. Look at it from top view, bring it over. Maybe you can look at it from back view, make sure that you bring it down and pop it, stick it to the table. Looks kind of nice. You can try to move it into position. See if it'll move. Here we go. You might even try the rotate. Select here, just rotate it a little. Then move it to the center of the square. Give it a better aesthetics. Now that it's still selected, Control C, Control V, snap it to the black square on the other side. Go to the 3 lines. Import from Trimble Connect. Now you're going for the bishop. Find the bishop, insert as component. Each one is inserted as a component. Don't get alarmed if they're too big. Don't forget to use the scale tool. Scale it so you can see, then possibly look at it from front view and see maybe it looks just slightly big. Bring it down a little more. Now we're looking for the aesthetics of it. See, that looks about right. It's going to be approximately here. Top view, center it here. You can look at it from back view. Bring it down to snap it to the table. Look at it from top view. Bring it forward. Control C, Control V, paste it on the other side. We're getting so very close. Now, you can also be very creative. Maybe you want to rotate this completely around. Something like that, or give it a strange angle like that. That's okay. And then move it into position. Even this piece, you can select it, rotate it just different. Here, here, rotate it around. And then back to move it into position. And then return to these 3 lines, import, Trimble Connect, one for the queen at this point. The queen, insert as component. Click. Don't get alarmed if it's too large. Scale it down. Look at it from front view. Scale it down. Now I'm looking at it, I'm comparing it. I think it looks about right. Maybe just a tiny bit larger in my case. Just a little, like so. Use the move tool now. Lift it up and above. Maybe look at it from back. Bring it straight down and snap it to the table. Look at it top view. Queen on her own color. And then you can look at it from front view and see if it's the appropriate size. Looks good. So go to the 3 lines. Last piece. Import from Trimble Connect. Double skip the Sketchup folder. Click King. Insert as component. There he is. Very large. Scale him down. Make him just a little larger than the queen. Move him into position next to his queen. Snap him to the table. Look at it from top view. Bring it to the proper place. Oops. Didn't work. Something's blocked, but I'm bringing him over here. Yes. Look at him from front view. Scale looks nice. Oops. Hit escape. Control Z. Forward. Now, give it a bit of a rotate. All right. Let's just see if I can take this entire selection here. Oops. Maybe it doesn't want to do that. Okay, let's try this from top view. Hold the shift key and start selecting all your pieces. Control Z, Control V, paste them on the other side. Keep them together. Right click, make them a component. Select any, okay. And then you're going to use this rotate tool. Make sure you get a blue. Sorry. Blue protractor. Now I'm going to move it into position. Okay. You can right click. Actually, I believe, let's see what happens. Can I change the color of all of these pieces at once? It's an experiment. Materials. Go to this color. Start clicking all pieces. It didn't like it. So you can break it apart. Right click. Explode. Each piece is now a separate piece. And let's see if you can do, no. So maybe you've got to select each one, explode, right click, explode, make it brown, right click, explode, make it a darker color. Select it, right click, explode, grab your color, select the surface. You have to do that with each piece. Explode, select the darker color, right click, explode, make it a darker color. You can always try this too. Might be easier. So I'm going to look at it from top view. I'm going to select 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Delete them. Now I'm going to look at it from left view. Select my piece. Right click, make it a component. Select any. Okay. Look at it from top view. Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V. Congratulations. Now, the very final step. Go to the display tab. It looks like glasses on the right. Turn off axes. Turn on shadows. Return to the scenes tab and put it in parallel view. Now you're really getting somewhere. Aesthetically pleasing. Make sure you deselect everything. You know, I'm one that likes it zoomed in a bit. Show your best imagery. Pan, orbit, position. Show off some of the detail. Pan. It takes some adjusting. Look at, if you get a good angle, things look very aesthetically pleasing. Maybe this piece can be down a little more. Think like it's such like that. Now I'm going to save, select these 3 lines, save as, into the Sketchup folder, call it Chess Set Final. Here. And then you see it says saving. It's finally saved. Go to the 3 lines, export, download as PNG. Don't forget to select the export as PNG button. That went into your downloads folder or your recents folder. So you go to the downloads or recents folder, double click, and verify you have the image that you want to turn in for assignment credit. And this is a nice portfolio piece. I hope you get it done. Good luck.